in a rock. I'ma go hard, I ain't killing, I'm soft. I'm up in the hills, I feel like I'm Lauren, you ready or not? I like who got businesses, I'm CEO of mine. 1980 Prezi Rolly, we been working overtime. The witness, the police, the pigs, I don't eat swine. Son of Jacob, this biblical, my flow, the holy God. Save money ground up in the gutter where they found us. Stones in the faint mouth rush. More vacays, more bucks, more race, more foreign trucks, more on a tour bus, more pour cup. Toast to the winners, throw it up.
Juicy, what a drums at.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Cleveland Browns and the Dallas Cowboys. Ready to get us started, it's Cade York, and we are underway from AT&T Stadium. Taken at the goal line. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. Dak swinging this out quickly to Lamb. And just not a ton of room to work with. He'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2. Second down and 8. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Prescott to throw it. And the catch made by Hilton. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On play action, Prescott. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Prescott off play action. He's got a man complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A gain of 32 that time. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he's got room. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard, 51 yards. And the Cowboys are on the board first here this afternoon.
Earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
And he will get in to make it 8-0. Interesting. I mean, they're putting their foot on the gas here early, going for 2 to go up 8-0.
Well, after that drive, you have to believe that they thought to themselves, if we can do that, what's another 2 yards? Let's go get those and get 2 points as a result.
From just inside the 20, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at about the 32. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb, and he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. That's to a man who had some good years in a Cowboy uniform, Amari Cooper. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 34. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. From the 27, Watson. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. 1st and goal and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. That false start knocks them back behind the 10 now as they'll try again. 1st and goal. Watson right back to Njoku. Touchdown, Browns. Deshaun Watson on target to David Njoku. And the Browns are back within a couple of the lead. But not only, Charles, did he beat double coverage to make the catch, and then as soon as he did, locked his gaze upfield and made sure to reach the end zone.
Go grab your dictionary, partner, look up determination, and his picture is going to pop right up. How about him getting through multiple defenders, finding his way through coverage, and making sure he got to the end zone? That's a big-time play right there.
And this is caught. So they get the 2 points, and now we're even at 8-8. So 8-8 our score now as he'll send this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. On the right side, it's Hilton with a catch. Short completion, just 4 yards. And now we've got a 3rd and 4. These two teams all tied after 1. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Now Prescott. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
They'll run for it with Pollard. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So they take a big chance here in their own territory. And you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter. I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
His throw incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. And that will be incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe the ball's tipped or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. It'll be a handoff to Pollard, and he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Open man Lamb, it's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Looking deep for Hilton. And this is going to be dropped. Oh, my gracious. There was no one in his area code, but he could not hang on to it. He was out there waving his arms saying, throw it here, dropped it, not a good look.
Well, all I can do is just look at him with contempt on that one. As a defensive back, I'm saying, not as an announcer. Just like, really?
A little bit of a diva look, isn't it?
Yeah, very much so, because I think what happens is he just had too much time to think. He's wide open now. Here comes the ball, and he doesn't concentrate and drops it.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 46. And quickly to the outside, that's caught by Lamb. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. Prescott yet again. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And the Browns are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
In motion comes the tight end left. They begin this drive with Chubb. And some room to run. There he goes, right side. The 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, 60 yards. And the Browns have moved out in front.
Bottom line, when you play a runner with these talents, you've got to be able to wrap up and get him on the ground. Or the first person who gets there, hold him up long enough for the next wave to get there and get him down. Otherwise, he will continue downfield and find pay dirt.
Kevin Stefanski going to leave the offense out to go for 2. Diving catch. So 2 successful two-point tries now for them.
And you know what it does? It gives you a boost, a huge one for your team because, hey, you're dominating them now. They can't stop you either scoring touchdowns or two-point conversions. But how about the defense? You don't know what to do at this stage. You can't stop them in any direction.
Pulls it in at the 13. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive. That he's got him in, complete. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flipped field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards that time, a stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Open man, right side, it's Lamb. Touchdown! Dak Prescott with a connection to CeeDee Lamb. And the Cowboys get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Yeah, touchdown. I love it. Now it's only a 2-point game. I know it's the first half, but you got to think. Go for 2. Tie it up. Go into the locker room. What are you doing? Come on.
You're bold. You're bold.
It's real easy to be bold sitting up here rather than down there and making that decision.
We don't have to make those decisions. Either way, little time left on the clock here in the second quarter. We'll see how this all plays out. They're going to try and run. And he'll get into the end zone, and those 2 points are going to tie the game. They go with the option on the 2-point try, and the decision to pitch it worked out.
Almost felt like basketball, didn't it? Remember the dribbler, draw, drive, and dish? How about that one? Drew everyone to him, dished it to the running back. He takes it in.
This is taken just shy of the 10. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Browns drive about to get started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he is finally forced out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They give the Chubb out of the gun. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. They'll run with Chubb. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs.
He's got daylight. 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
Well, that's what you get, apparently, when you try to take on a Pro Bowl cornerback. I mean, what a play there to make the interception and also bring it back for 6.
And he is so good that we've seen teams absolutely stay away from throwing the ball at him. Here, he's just reading the quarterback's eyes the entire way, makes a great play on the football, and turns it into 6.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports.
A short kick taken at the 18. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
And he'll get this to the 32.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And some room to work. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Browns come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Kevin Stefanski going to leave the offense out to go for 2.
Right side. And he's got it. So they went ahead and went for 2 to tie the game, and it works out. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away.
From the 6. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, Prescott. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Play fake. Here's Prescott. Steps away to his left. And the defense loses him. It's complete.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
And that one hurts defensively. They force him into 3rd and long, had the advantage, yet they give up the big play right there.
Yeah, their offense was already warming up on the sideline, ready to come out. So much for that 3-and-out.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. So nothing doing there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now a give here to Pollard.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Play action now, Prescott. And that is incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. Up the middle they go. Pollard. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
78 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the 2nd half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle.
And he will take it in for a Cowboy score.
Tony Pollard, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the 3rd quarter. So this game tied at the half, but we are tied no more. A touchdown there on the opening sequence of this 3rd quarter.
And what a great drive put together by their offensive coordinator. He had a plan, and they executed it almost to perfection, coming right out of the locker room. Now they're feeling good about their chances here in the 2nd half.
They'll let Elliott try and run it in. And they're a perfect 5 for 5 now on 2-point conversions as he is in to get him 2 more. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
From just inside the 20, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
The Browns drive about to get started.
So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you've just watched your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive that lasts into double-digit snaps. You need a score here, not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent, and that's what they're doing.
And now off to the races down the right side. And he will finally be taken down, but how about that play? It's a big one on the final act of the 3rd quarter. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. And again, it's Chubb. And he'll get this down only to the 18.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. To throw is Watson. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. 1st and goal. A touchdown and a 2-point conversion here are musts. They go up the middle with Chubb. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal. They'll send the tight end in motion left. They'll try again with Chubb. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Browns have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. So part 1 of what they needed is done. They get in the end zone. Now you have to imagine we'll see a try for 2.
And that's what the book says, but defensively, they can't hang their head right here. They still got a chance to come out with the lead if they make a play.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. They'll try and run it in. And he will get into the end zone for 2. And this game now tied here in the 4th. Set to go now with the kickoff. These 2 teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter.
Taken from about the 12. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down.
And he'll go right back to Lamb. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. Prescott looks to throw on 1st. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Big 3rd down, a field goal from this spot, 57 yards as they hope to move it a little closer. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. 93 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
1st down, and it's Pollard again. Oh, and fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Here's a quick throw by Dak, complete out wide. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. 2nd and 1 from the 2. They'll run with Pollard. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th.
Well, any thoughts about overtime have ended at this juncture? That touchdown puts them up 6. I would imagine they'll kick the extra point now and rely on their defense.
Yeah, rely on their defense. So a little bit of time left on the clock here in the 4th, but they got to feel good now. So Dak will bring the Cowboys up to go for the 2-point try. They'll let Elliott try and run it in. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point attempt is turned aside. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And they will be backed up deep. Trouble here as they're going to start this drive at the 6.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
The Browns drive about to get started. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for oh, that's going to be a costly one. It's intercepted. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way.
And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. So a little icing on the cake there before the clock hits all zeros.
What a way to finish things off. Exactly what you want. Not much time and a touchdown to put things away.
And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. One last throw here for Watson.
And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Completes to Njoku. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. I ain't going nowhere, 20-year career minimum. Call hit boy for beats, ask for 10 of them. I don't follow trends, I swing the pendulum. If the bag good, I'm gonna give her some. Let's reflect times, I try to collect minds from complex rhymes. And by the way, shut out Tech 9. Go and shut the up, just let me talk. I'm a time bomb that's waiting to go off. Quite nuclear, amazing what fame could do to you. Too peculiar, although I'm truly a renaissance starter. My mind divine, it take me a lot farther. Growing up, I really had beef with my father. But why bother explaining my feelings? Try harder, but either way they gon' paint you the villain. 8 months with no phone, dog, we aiming for brilliance. High level maintaining the building, we making a killing. Alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. A wise man told me that silence never betrayed him. Keep your mouth shut, cause got ultimatums. Stupid situations, the tongue often creates them. The motor mouth is usually causing mayhem.
Lil' tune, flow sinister, I'ma finish him. Many men gon' need ministers, I ain't mending them.